In F1 2019, you'll be invited to start your career by selecting a Formula 2 team. Driving for this team, you'll experience some key moments of a Formula 2 season, a thrill-packed racing championship in its own right, and the springboard to Formula 1. At the end of this feeder series, your choice of driver academy and your performance in F2 will determine the terms of the contracts offered by the teams as you embark upon your career in Formula 1 and begin to write your own chapter of motorsport history.
Hi all, Johnny69 here, bringing you today career mode on Formula 1 2019. Okay, so we're going to jump in here with, first of all, you start off with a couple of races on the F2 series. So we're going to pick Arden, a nice team based in the UK. So let's see how we go. Okay, driver academy, I'm old school, so I loved Ayrton Senna and McLaren. So that's where my driver academy is going to be. Okay, let's start this career and see how we go. Right, start of the session. We want qualifying to be full. Driving distance 25%. Yeah, I'd say that would be good. So we're going to try this on hard and see how we go. Okay, let's start this session. Wish me luck.
Arden's new driver really commanding the race here. Devon Butler still ruthlessly giving chase. These two have been really scrapping it out for the early wins in the championship. And something's wrong. Butler sees his chance. Some kind of mechanical failure. Picking up speed again. It's unclear what the issue was. Can they still finish this race?
Looks like an issue with the turbo. You've lost some speed at the top end, but you're very close to the finish. You can still compete and get some points here. Don't give up. Just do the best you can. We're all behind you. Teammate is approaching and wants to get past. Repeat, Lucas wants to pass you. Again, your teammate wants to pass you. I know you don't want to drop a position, but without your turbo, he's the best one to challenge for points further up the field. If you hold Lucas up, you could be denying the team points. That's great. Lucas can push on now. Lucas wants me to pass on his thanks. I know it's frustrating, but you made the right call for the team. Now we're all with you. Just bring it home as best you can. behind us is 2.3 seconds. This is your final lap of the race. Well done, good finish. You stepped up and achieved what we asked. Good job.
Well, that was a lot harder than I thought it would be. The car seems to step out quite a lot, so you can't throw it into the corners quite as much. I don't know whether that's just for the F2 or whether that's going to apply into F1 as well.
I think what won them the race was their ability to adapt. At every point, they delivered what was needed. They were calm and steady when they needed to be, but they were ruthless and aggressive when it was demanded of them. There wasn't anything out there that they weren't prepared to handle. Let's see if they can keep it up this season.
As we can see, it's time for the podium, and I can see the Arden team underneath our commentary box going crazy as their driver walks out. It was a great win, and it means a great deal to this team. After this round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the drivers' table. It's a good result for Devon Butler, who moves further ahead at the top of the table. Now then, Davide Valsecchi, who would you say was your driver of the day?
Well, after a drive like that, it's got to be Alessio Lorandi. Very clean, very smooth. I can be really pleased with that one.
And now a look at the team standings. Carlin moved to the top of the table. Goodbye for now then, but we really are just getting started. Make sure you join us again for Lights Out tomorrow.
Okay, so the first race on the F2 was entertaining, should we say the least. Had to let our teammate go past because we had a fault with our turbo. Took a little bit of getting used to going into the turns and things like that. car kept feeling like it was going to slip away from me. I'm not sure, again, if that's just for the F2 or whether that's going to apply into F1. If so, it's going to be a fun season ahead. So let's just see how we go with our next race.
There you are. That was an exciting race. It definitely got people talking about you, which means I was able to secure a quick interview. Okay, we're all set over here. Just a minute. Remember, anything you say to the press can go very, very public. So be relaxed, but also be conscious of what you're saying and how it might come across to other people, okay?
Oh, this looks
I
fun.
think we're ready.
Let's have a see what we can do on this interview.
So Emma keeps telling me you're the one to watch this season. If that's true, you'll be doing plenty of these. Just remember, be yourself. And the more you can give me, the better this will go. Right, stand here. Turn a little this way for me. Perfect. Ready?
Okay,
An
let's go.
exciting race today. Let's get your perspective. So you and Lucas are new to the team. How are you settling in?
I think we would go with bigging up the team and also our driver, try and get a bit of sportsmanship in. Let's have a see. Oh, sportsmanship increased.
Okay, so how did you feel about being ordered to give up the position to Lucas?
Again, I think I'm going to go with the team. As it was a right decision. We're a team, and any orders that benefit for the team. Sportsmanship again. That's brilliant.
Great. Well, that's everything.
Hey, look, I know that wasn't easy.
So this is
left
their
in the
teammate.
past, but it was the right choice. It was good driving.
Yeah, that's how I describe it, mate. Just good, not great. 1 in 6. 1 in 6 makes the leap to F1. The other 5 are still watching their less talented teammates collect all their points. Shame, really. A lot of great drivers never get their chance because they do it all for the team.
Those teams got us here.
Yeah, but it's the drivers that take the risk. We should get the rewards. You ever won a race in F1? That's how winners think.
And remind me, how many F1 races have you won?
You watch this space. At the end of this championship, I'll be the one lifting the trophy, and I won't use my teammates to nick the podium.
Okay, I'm out. You believe what you want, Devon, but it's still early days.
He's either very clever or you're just a pushover.
So it looks like our rival likes to stoke the fire a little bit.
You want to start looking out for yourself. No one else will.
Okay, so this is our second race, but it's saying it's the 6th race of the season, so let's see what's going to happen here. Okay, so we're on the next round, and this is supposed to be a collision between me and Butler. So let's see what happens.
Look at them go! Devon Butler locked in wheel-to-wheel racing with his championship rival, desperate to shut them down and stop them getting past. And there's contact. Butler simply left them nowhere to go. There was just no way for them to have avoided that. And look, there's significant damage.
Well, lost front wing,
Not sure
so
if that
let's
was
see.
down to recklessness or sheer aggression, but I'm sure
Okay,
the
but now I've got to
stewards
try
are going to
and
have something to say very shortly.
Bring the car in as high a position as possible, probably.
Don't give up. You're still in this race.
Okay, we're down to 11th place. As with the first race, just trying to get used to the steering. I'm hoping this is just for a F1.
You can still catch him. You can still beat him.
Butler's got a penalty, so hopefully that means that it will bring him closer to me.
Devon is coming in for a stop.
There's one person down.
Devon's currently in 6th place, P6. We're leading our teammate by 11.7 seconds.
4 places in front of me. He's in 9th, I can just see 8th in the distance. I'm hoping I'll get enough time to close up.
Places down on Devon.
Just had a purple sector, which is good. It's quite slow going into the corners. You can see me losing the nose going. DRS, that's good. Hopefully I can get him into the
Keep
first
managing
corner.
your tyres. Manage your tyres. Devon's currently in 6th place, P6.
And of course I picked up the DRS off the first straight, so it's good. Let's see if we can close up on him now. There's 8th. I see 7th in front of him. Just finding out where Butler is. A bit wide on that corner. Mistake.
Devon is 3 places ahead of you right now.
This is Devon. It's a bad lap though. Don't think I'm going to get DRS. No, I didn't. Should get coming out this corner though.
Devon's currently in 6th place, P6.
It brakes so early. Okay. There's Albon and I can see Devon in front.
Devon is a couple of places up on you.
Should be able to get him on the inside. Should have DRS for this straight. So if I can't get him into the first corner, I should be able to get him going down to the second.
Devon is next. Be careful if you go for the overtake.
No, they're warning me that it might be dirty again. I've got him.
Great maneuver. You made it look easy.
Cheers. Try and put some space in, see if we can get to fifth. I can't see him anywhere, so I doubt it. But we'll push and see how we go. I just see him there, but I can't see it.
Devon behind. P6, we have P6. Gap to car in front is 4.5 seconds. Our gap behind is 1.9 seconds. Our gap to first place is 19.3 seconds. This is your final lap of the race.
Just got a nice fastest lap as well, so that's good.
Okay, you're creating some breathing space between you and the car behind by a few seconds per lap.
Oh, brilliant. Ah, I've gone wide again. That's fifth gone. Won't catch that now. Well, main thing is beat the rival, so that's really
Well done,
good.
good finish. You stepped up and achieved what we asked. Good job.
Brilliant stuff from Carlin today. What a superb victory. So, Davide, what did you make of that?
Well, it was a bit of a roller coaster, I think. There will be a lot of cheering for today's win. Frankly, I'm amazed that Devon Butler only received a penalty for that collision earlier. But watching the rival he knocked out actually come back and beat him, that made this whole race worthwhile for me.
And there you have it, today's winners. Having raised some of the biggest names in F1 to date, Carlin have once again shown their expertise when it comes to recruiting new talent. No doubt today's winners have a bright future ahead of them. They certainly deserve it after today's performance.
Well, that's another race, Dan. So let's see what's going to happen here. If there's going to be conversation or maybe an interview afterwards.
And now, let's take a look at the driver's standings. It was not the best weekend for our championship leader, and their advantage at the top has been reduced. And so, driver of the day then, Davide Valsecchi, who do you think you'd go for?
I have to give it to Arden Marklo. You know, it was just the kind of drive you would expect from a
16
driver
points
of
behind,
this
it's
caliber.
not too
And
bad.
here's how things are shaping up in the team's championship. Carlin have extended their lead at the top of the stand.
Great work out there today. Let's have
Okay,
your
here's
thoughts.
another interview.
Well, that was a great recovery today. Did you think it was all over when you had the collision with Devon?
I think we'll go with, as soon as I realised the car was still drivable, I knew I was still in the race. We'll have some of that showmanship. That's good.
So did you ever think you'd get the place back from Devon?
I think we'll go with Devon Butler receiving the penalty. Seemed like the perfect opportunity to catch him up.
I've seen that you and Lucas have been picking up a lot of points recently. What do you think of your championship chances?
I think we'll go with bigging up the team here, and our results are a reflection on the incredible work of the entire team.
Appreciate your time.
Ah, I was looking for you.
Here we go.
Well, what can I say? I guess there's no other way to put this, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry for ever giving you the common respect that all racers deserve, because you don't deserve it, neither of you do. That was the dirtiest driving I've ever seen.
Ridiculous.
My thoughts exactly. I'm taking my line and I get smashed into? I'm fine, by the way, thanks for asking me. And then I'm penalized for the privilege.
You're unbelievable. You deserved every second of that penalty. Maybe more. I mean, aside from trashing the car, did you ever stop to think that maybe someone could get hurt?
Yeah. Me!
Fine, but winning at any cost is your strategy, not ours. You better watch yourself.
Whatever.
Oh, someone didn't enjoy it.
Don't let him get in your head. He knows you're a better driver. So, on the track, stay away from him. He will try to force you into contact. That's how he wins, yeah? Let's get ready for the press briefing.
Okay, so this is now event 12 of 12, so this is the season finale.
So here we are in Abu Dhabi. Each and every event in the Formula 2 calendar has led us here to this, the final event of the championship, and one that promises to be a spectacle every bit as exciting as we might have hoped. So the Yas Island circuit offers 21 corners and a lap distance of around 3.4 miles. There are a few opportunities to pass with long straights and DRS zones in 2 places, turns 8 and 11. Plenty of close racing then, plenty of speed, and plenty of excitement for the fans, no doubt. Joining me for one last time here this year is Davide Valsecchi. Davide, I'm glad you're here, because I think I'm going to need help processing all this. Surely, this is as exciting as it gets.
Yeah, you're right, Alex. It's the perfect finale. 2 drivers, rivals of season, now going into the final race, tied on points. Both way out in front at the top of the standings, meaning whichever of these 2 drivers cross the line first will be crowned champion. I can't wait.
Okay, so it's a straight race between me and Devon Butler. Winner takes all, really.
Okay, this is it. Last race of the season. All you have to do is finish in the points ahead of Devon, and the next time we see each other, you'll be the F2 World Champion. No
Sounds
pressure
good to
then.
me.
Good
Sounds
luck.
good to me. Okay, here we go. So we're in P8. I wonder where Butler is. Butler, 4th.
Devon's in P4 at the moment.
We'll take it a bit conservative going into that first corner. Just don't want to lose a nose cone. Teammate on the inside of me. Oh, I couldn't slow down. Okay, and let's settle down. See if we start picking up some positions.
That's a strong start. Well done. Devon's currently P2.
Oh, he's up to 2nd. Definitely need to. absolute nightmare. He's trying to get the judgment on the braking. Lost loads of time.
You're 4 places down on Devon.
Let's see what we can do now. First lap out again. If we keep panicking on the braking.
Devon's currently P2.
Bollocks. I think that's the championship over with. Down to 8th. After a purple first section as well.
You're 5 places behind Devon. 5 places separate you.
Settle down and get into the groove again.
Devon's currently P2.
I can see him in front there. It's not too bad. After a nightmare first 2 laps really. Or lap and a half at least. I seem to have sorted myself out a little bit on this lap. The second half of it. Ended up with the fastest lap. Brilliant. Now with a bit of DRS, that should help.
Devon is 3 places ahead of you right now.
2-second penalty. Oh. DRS open, let's see if we can get him under braking because now I've got a 2-second penalty. DRS again, come on.
Butler ahead.
That was wrong. What? Collision.
Brilliant. Nice move.
And now I've got to try and make up 2 seconds because I've got the penalty for exceeding track limits at the chicane.
Gap to teammate behind is 2.4 seconds.
Don't don't have to win the race. If I just stay where I am, as long as it's 2 seconds in front, I'll be the champion.
Devon is behind you.
So worried about exceeding the track limits on the chicane. I got that hairpin all wrong.
Devon's currently in P5.
Oh, he's dropped down a few positions. That's brilliant. Yeah, in P5. Into the groove now. Should get DRS.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Devon's currently in P5.
Fastest laps, that's brilliant. Now we just worry about pulling the lead now. Make sure I'm 2 seconds in front. I'm laughing.
Devon's currently in P5.
Brakes down.
Devon's currently in 6th place, P6. You're leading the pack. P1, okay. The gap behind is 1.4 seconds.
1.4 seconds. I need that to be 2 seconds to win this race.
This is your final lap of the race. Devon's currently in 6th place,
Oh, he's
P6.
dropping down now. 6th place. There's a purple first sector, so you can get purple second sector time. Full second sector, that's brilliant. Quite well playing. Brilliant, let's hope. 2 seconds ahead.
Well done, good
It was a bit
finish.
tricky.
You stepped up and
It was
achieved what
definitely
we
a bit
asked.
tricky.
Good job.
So,
It's been my
2 second
privilege over
penalty
the
was
years
the
to
killer.
witness a number of great sporting events, and here's another to add to that prestigious list. It's the ultimate dream for any racing driver. We have a new Formula 2 World Champion. Brilliant stuff from Arden today. What a superb victory. Talk to me, Davide. Was it everything you hoped for?
Everything and more. He had it all. The rival, the tension, the excitement. These two drivers have been locked in fierce competition all season. And to see it comes down to head-to-head battle for the line like this, well, these kind of things doesn't happen very often. Devon put in a good performance throughout the championship, but today the accolade goes to his rival and the new Formula 2 champion.
Okay, so that's the end of the F2 series with me being champion. So there should be an interview afterwards, I would have thought.
That result also seals the Formula 2 World Championship title. Congratulations to our winner after an incredible season. There's been a lead change at the top of the championship after a superb performance. And now, Davide Valsecchi, let me ask you, who is your driver of the day?
I think I will have to give it to the Arden driver. Look at where they finished compared to where they started. It's not easy to cut through the field like that in Formula 2, so it was a great effort.
And what a season it has been for Arden, who reached the pinnacle of greatness here today by finally claiming the team's championship title. And after all that excitement, I think it's time for a lie down. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you when Formula 2 returns.
Okay, so let's advance, let's see what happens now. I'm guessing an interview.
First of all, congratulations. You must be thrilled. Wow, you're the driver's champion. How does it feel?
I think it was great, it's been close, hard fought season, and I'm really pleased with the result as it went down to the final race.
So that was a thrilling end to the season. How was the race for you?
I think I'll go with it was challenging, but the team really put it together, and that shows in the result.
Wow, we've been hearing rumours of a possible future for you in Formula 1. Care to comment?
I think I'll go with all I can say is I'd love the opportunity to race against the best in the world.
Great. Well, that's everything.
And let's see what happens now. If the loading screen actually loads.
Congratulations, mate. F2 champion.
Hey, congratulations. Enjoy it, because it's the last time it will ever happen.
Devin, it's
Ooh,
okay to
salty.
be upset. You came very close.
Yeah, we know things would have turned out very differently if I didn't get slapped with that ridiculous penalty.
What is it with you and complaining?
Look, somehow you managed to do a lot of things right today. That's great. You needed the win, I didn't. For me, this was always just a stepping stone to F1. Oh, you two. You got your work cut out for you now that I'm gone. See, you're gonna have to prove to everyone it was more than just luck that got you here.
Sure. Winning one race is luck. Winning the championship is talent.
Really? Next time you use that incredible talent to ram into someone and steal all their points, remember they won't be as forgiving as I am. Well, this has been a lot of fun. I gotta run. Things to sign, important paperwork and all that. I'm sure you understand. Ciao!
So, with this big win, you're going to be getting a lot of interest. All I can say is choose wisely, or else you might end up with someone like Devon as your teammate. Come on, let's go celebrate.
That's true. Okay, let's see what happens now. Ah, okay. 2 months later, London office. Since the thrilling conclusion of the 2018 Formula 2 Championship, a lot of opportunities have come about. Okay. So let's see what F1 teams we can choose from.
Ah, welcome. Come on in. Take a seat. It's time we had the big conversation about your next move. Your performance at the F2 Championships last year got you a lot of attention from the Formula 1 teams. Some of it more positive than others. I'm not so concerned with who does or doesn't like you. You'll have plenty of time to win the doubters over. But I am concerned with our choices. They're narrowing as we haven't shown commitment to anyone. Now, as your agent, my advice is to make your decision now. We can worry about comfort and finer points further down the line. I need you to review these. You've earned every single one of these proposals. So take your time, have a read through, and don't get too hung up on specifics. Let's get you a Formula 1 seat.
Okay, so which teams do we want to pick on? Okay, I think it has to be McLaren, if they're showing us. So we'll see what they got. Be a second driver, expected to finish 10th and qualify 10th. Level 2, yeah, contract perks, level 2, 50% resources, points and bonus. Your value to the team is built on a combination of respect, reputation with your team and position as a showman sportsman scale. Contract perks, first driver status and easier contract terms all have cost. If your contract value exceeds your own value to the team, your proposal changes will be rejected. I think we'll go with this one. I'm happy. McLaren's who I wanted to race for, so let's see how we go for our first season. I think we should go for an all English, well, all British lineup with Lando Norris.
Excellent choice. From my conversations with them, they're going to be very excited to pursue this opportunity with you. I'll let them know our intentions immediately. I'll have to clean up some final details with them, but that's what you pay me for. Other than that, congratulations. You've earned it.
Okay, so here we go. It's now the start of the Formula 1 season in Australia. So we'll just introduce ourselves with the team, I'm guessing, and then it will be all go. I'm gathering this will be the same as with the other Formula 1 career modes, where if you do practice and test runs, you'll gain points to level up your car.
Sorry, I'm just
upgrade.
on my way out. Your workstation's at the back over there. It should be all set up on the network, but let the guys know if it isn't. From there, you can access all the data you need to help us direct development of the car. Get yourself settled, and then head out to practice when you're ready. I'll catch up with you later, okay?
Welcome to your new team. McLaren are one of the most successful teams in the sport, and they've reinvented themselves over the past few years. They demand excellence from all areas of their organization, and they'll expect you to integrate yourself and get up to speed from the first race.
Okay, well, that's the end of the F2 Championship and the start of my F1 career, I suppose. Hope you enjoyed this. As you can see, my driving is not the greatest, and being that this is on hard, it's going to be awkward as hell to race. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button and the subscribe button. Also, if you don't mind giving it a share, that would be brilliant. And I'll see you tomorrow when I take you through on my first race, which I hope will not be a disaster. Alright, thank you, cheers, bye.